what you're going through, no matter what it is, that God is still amazing. This song was birthed out of pain, but it was birthed in a place that He still reigns and He still loves you. Ooh, ooh, hey, your love is so amazing. Your love is so amazing. Your love is so amazing. You are the amazing God. Your touch, it's so amazing. Your touch, ooh, yes it is. It's so ooh, you are the amazing God. And your touch is, oh, it's healing. And your love for me, oh, it's so amazing. See, I'm a living witness that He's the God that can heal. Oh, oh, it's so amazing. And your joy is so amazing. Your joy is so amazing. Your joy is so amazing. You are the amazing God. And your touch is, oh, it's healing. And your love for me, oh, it's so amazing. See, I'm a living witness that He's the God that can heal. Oh, yes, He does. Oh, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, so amazing. There's none like you. There's none like you. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Lord, you are. You're the amazing God. You're so amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, you're amazing, amazing, amazing. Help me say you're so. When I think of the goodness of Jesus and all He's done for me, my soul cries out, hallelujah. Thank God for saving me. Oh, if I had 10,000 tongues, I couldn't thank you enough, Lord. You've been good, you've been good, you've been good, you've been good. And yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so amazed. I stand in awe of you. I'm so amazed by what you do. You're a healer and you restore and you give joy and so much more. Jehovah Jireh, He's my provider. Jehovah Nissi, you reign over me. Jehovah Shalom, you're my peace. Thank you, Lord. say you are the amazing God. You are the amazing God. You are the amazing God. Oh yes, oh yes, yes, you are.
Hey everybody, we are back. I have the director of, is it Mind Builders is the name of it?
No, Reflections the play.
Reflections the play. We have Nelson, Esteban, CHIMILIO.
Yes.
Yes, I said it. I got it. And
Yes.
he's the director of the production. He's going to give us a little bit of the insight as to what made you want to start this. What was the need that you felt the need that you wanted the community? Oh, what are some of the issues that you wanted to address? And what are your future goals for the production?
Well, this production has been in evolution and a journey for the last 20 years. The last 20 years. So this production.
Oh, 20 years.
Yes,
Okay.
20 years. It started out as a spoken word presentation. Where are my leaders?
Okay.
Are they all hanging on chain fences collecting dust?
Wow.
And that evolved into reflections.
Okay.
5.
So is it like different individuals coming in and giving, like doing, it's not spoken word, and it's
not
evolved
spoken word.
past that
It's not
into
spoken
a
word. It's
full...
an urban contemporary piece. It's an actual full play.
Wow.
And what we were talking about doing was a full-length educational theater tour where we can either present the entire play or certain excerpts within the play. So if you want to talk about family structure, communication, conflict resolution, gang violence, gun violence, racism.
So you could kind of tailor-make it.
Right,
Tailor-made to like different,
and
you know.
also, even though there's cursing and certain levels of physical contact within the piece, it can always be altered so that it can be presented to elementary or middle school, high school, in a senior citizen center, so they don't get like,
oh yeah, you don't want to send nobody to the hospital or watching it present. Be like, did you get it? Yes, I got it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't want to do that, but
and
you get to the point and you make sure they get it and they feel it.
Right.
I mean, for teenagers, they'll probably feel more of the oomph,
But even at
based on the language,
even at
right?
the producer showcase, one of the things that the parents said, was the simple fact that their children hear this.
Well,
you know,
what did I say to you?
Right? Yes, you did. You told me, my sons, they be all right. They need to
Because I was
hear
going to
this.
bring my children. She was like, well, how old are they? And I'm like, they're 8 or 9. And she was like, well, there's a little bit of cursing in it. I'm like, well, they know not to repeat that.
Right.
You know, and I would focus more on the other elements of it and not focus on that. But, you know, they've heard before and they know, you know, children are smarter than we think. They know not to say
the
stuff
dialogue
like
within
that.
the piece is very realistic. It's as if you were in the middle of the street and you were hearing this dialogue. So it's very
real.
much like
it's
that,
real.
right?
Okay.
It's connected to what people normally hear, like in an urban environment.
Everyday language.
Everyday language, absolutely.
Everyday
it's
language.
It's not Shakespearean where you die.
Yeah, everybody's not going to, no. It would be like...
Right, what these two black people in the street talking
Where
about?
Nelson come from? You know what I'm saying? What Nelson trying to do?
I'm talking about teenage pregnancy like that.
Yeah. So what are your hopes for the production? What do you hope the end result is? Like the message that people get? Like, do you want it to
When
be
you talk
worldwide?
about all the strife and conflict and issues and situations that's going on, not only in America, but throughout the world, and nobody's talking about solutions. It's like we're all talking about
That's what I'm saying.
the problem, but there's
got a whole
no
list, like you
about
said,
the
you know, gun violence, everything that you ran down.
Right.
Okay, so what is the next step to that?
Right.
And I love the fact that you mentioned you have workshops that you do on a smaller basis, one-on-one, in groups, smaller groups.
That's where my background is in educational theater.
Nice.
Within itself.
Okay.
I have a degree in theater and communication from Muskingum College in Ohio.
Nice.
And for the last 20 years, I've been doing a lot of community theater, musical theater, directing my own pieces, other people's pieces.
Okay.
And I've been in nonprofits for about 20 years as well.
Nice.
I'm currently as a program director out of an after-school program in the Bronx called Icon Charter School. It's part of New York Junior Tennis and Learning.
Okay,
and
so this man knows what,
yeah,
you know.
I have a connection. I have a connection not only to the theater aspects of it, but also to the educational and also the personal youth development, personal development aspect of it as well, and understand the importance of how theater could become a medium for social change.
Yes,
And that's been my journey for the long.
Definitely. I love that. I love that you take the time. I see that you've traveled states,
Yeah.
you know, and you've been doing this, spreading this whole,
Yes.
the concept, right, of the educational theater, which is new to me. I've never heard that, but I'm quite sure that's a great thing that you can do.
Yeah.
If you have the medium, the venue, and the place, why not do something positive? Why not address and not just wait for kids to see those issues on television in a negative light, with, like you said, where there's no solution?
Well, it's about changing the perspective of things. When you talk about hip hop, like some of my young people were talking about hip hop and connecting that to gang violence. I always say, well, hip hop is all about self-expression.
Exactly.
You know,
There's
I
no
mean, I always ask them, well, are you or any of your members in the gang? And they look at me like, no.
Yeah, think
okay,
about
then
your own current
talk
state.
about yourself. Talk
Exactly.
about who you are. Talk, you know, start celebrating the different nuances of what you're about. You know, in some level, that's what Reflections is all about. That's what we're here about as well. You know, when you see Passion and Ben Keening coming up here to perform, they're expressing, you know, their true talents coming out.
I like that, right?
Y'all get ready to see some really good stuff coming up. And I thank you both for coming and sharing the information. Now, how could they find out information about what you're doing, follow you, and keep abreast of your movements?
I'm on Facebook. My Facebook page is Reflections the Play. You can also email me at Reflections the Play. The tour.
He's looking at her.
Because Reflections the Play was taken at gmail.com. So Reflections the Play the tour.
You know, okay, well, that's
at gmail.com.
big. You know, that sounds big. I always throw a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Like, you took that? Okay, well, I'm gonna throw
Right.
So
that's good.
So the end game is the tour itself.
Okay.
Is to go out, be invited to college areas, to community centers, not only in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, but also in different other places. Since my background, my cultural background is Garifuna.
That sounds nice.
I
don't know where's that. I know it. Say it again. What? No, I mean, it just sounds nice. I never heard this.
My family is Garifuna. Garifuna.
Is that in Africa? Where's that from?
No, it's not in Africa.
Oh, where's it at? It sounds like it's something. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. And look, if I don't know, I'm going to ask, right?
That's how the history is from West Africa.
Me.
West Africa, we got captured or whatnot, got thrown in the boat. We said, wait a minute, something's not right here. We got to jump off this boat. We ended up in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Okay,
and then so we started mixing
with
the culture over there, and then started migrating towards the Central America area.
So it's
ended
like a
up in
mixture of
Honduras,
what cultures?
Guatemala. So it's a mixture of different cultures, right?
It's actually
West
a gorgeous
African,
culture.
Spanish, and indigenous Indian culture.
Wow,
so,
beautiful.
That was a history lesson.
That was educated us. But I'm saying because you don't. I mean,
But that's something that I've evolved into understanding in terms of self-identification. For the longest, I didn't include that in my productions at all, and so I'm learning to embrace it. For myself, right?
Yes,
and understanding that the struggles that the Garifuna people have faced migrating to America, the same struggle that people of color who was born here has been going through. The self-loathing, the conditioning, the suppressing themselves with foreign substances, artificial substances, the brain washing of the media, of the internet, you know.
First cartoon show you watch, all subliminals every day.
Every day.
Yeah, the whole. Yeah.
So you know, the journey is similar, you know, and the messages is always universal in terms of like. This is what we're talking about. It's not necessarily a black problem. It's not necessarily a white problem. It's a
share your culture.
Right. It's a people situation.
That's right. Share your culture. That's what we do. Because we all have something to be proud of. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, thank you to my guests. We're going to see more have more of the guests from the production come up here.
That's
And join
it.
us. Yes, you're going to see some live performances now, so don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. This is Coco, Nelson, and Michelle Antoinette.
My name is Nelson Esteban CHIMILIO, and this is Reflections, the play. Tick-tock, mirror images in my mind, frozen in time. Images, struggling with my past. Tick-tock.
My name is Nelson CHIMILIO. I'm the producer, director, writer of Reflections, the play.
Okay, that was a hot show. I told y'all I had a great show lined up for you tonight. Michelle Antoinette did her thing. We had Nelson, you know, the director talked about Reflection. Nelson CHIMILIO, right? Talked about it. I'm just sucking at this right now. Nelson, you know, came and told us about the play Reflections. We also had Vin Keaton rock out, and of course, Passion, no last name necessary, did her thing. And I want to thank you. Make sure you check us out on YouTube at Just Give Me the Mic. Make sure you check us out on BronxNet every Wednesday at midnight on channel 68. And also catch me on 16 Bars, a video music box with Ralph McDaniels. We're going to be doing another show in September. So if you're interested in joining us for our next live taping, make sure you hit me up at justgivemethemic1@gmail.com. Of course, I'm Coco. You can write me about anything. If you want to be a guest on this show, you can write me at justgivemethemic1@gmail.com. And we'll see you next week, y'all. Good night. Okay?